Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam.
For $1.
Bam.
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. What's up, guys? Back with another one, keeping this thrash week going. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shaking, guys? How you living out there?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the free thinkers, all that kind of good stuff.
Uh-huh.
So Power Trip. Why do we choose Power Trip, George?
Man, this has been a big request, man. Y'all have been going so hard on Patreon and
Big time.
YouTube for this band. This is a modern thrash band.
Yep.
It looks like they kind of got assimilated here in 2008 from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Earl Spence for winning that fight, too. He's from Dallas.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know if y'all watch boxing.
I didn't watch that fight. I'm going to ask you about that.
Fight of the year.
But we'll talk about
that. That might be fight of the year.
Really?
Yeah. But
Damn.
they ain't watching boxing, man. Boxing.
It's a fight of the year.
Shout out to everybody, all boxing fans out there.
I had to go to a freaking wedding.
That's great. Great.
Shout out to my boy, man. He knows
Congratulations,
who he is.
man.
So.
You know what I'm saying? Congrats to the newlyweds.
Yeah,
there,
man.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
anyway, man.
So they're from Dallas, Texas, and I was saying
Yep.
Dallas, Texas because Earl Spence, the dude
Yeah.
that fought Sean Porter's from Dallas, Texas
Yep.
in that boxing match. So, and we've been wanting to kind of switch it up a little bit. We wanted to get to some bands that weren't as known.
Yeah.
This is a band that we don't know about, but it's also a band that's actually modern as well. So we're kind of checking off two boxes at least for us. And we're at how many songs now? We're at about 6 songs
We're
for
at
the week.
6. So this is gonna be number 7.
So this is gonna be number 7.
So we're fulfilling our quota right now.
This seven was the bare minimum.
But we'll probably do what?
Couple more,
or
maybe.
something. Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll probably do a couple more because it's been fun. Man.
Yep,
I mean, having a good
and
time.
just so you guys know, it's been mixed in between Patreon. The 7 songs have been mixed in between YouTube and Patreon.
Yes,
guys.
sir.
So there's a couple songs for everybody on YouTube that you guys haven't seen. It's on Patreon.
Yes, sir.
But just overall, we are at the quota.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've had fun though. It's not like we couldn't wait to get to
Exactly,
it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds
exactly.
bad. Like, oh, thank God. This has actually been a really fun week. Loved doing all these bands, man. So
Yeah, man, so-
let's get into it. Power Trip, Executioner's Tax.
Double bass.
Okay. Okay. Definitely thrash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is like straight out the 80s.
Yeah, doesn't it sound that
It does
way?
not sound like
Doesn't sound modern to me at all.
yeah, maybe the
Sounds-
production, the engine, the mixing of it sounds modern, but the
But
notes,
it
of
sounds
course,
like they're like time capsuling
Yeah.
that sound.
Yeah.
It really does.
sounds like a straight 80s metal thrash song
you know?
to me.
And this could be like like how you say when we do a certain hip hop songs, you're like, man, this is like catnip for hip hop heads.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is catnip for thrash metal.
Metalheads?
Yeah, this is.
I agree.
Yeah, this is it right here. This is the sound right here. And you know what? I like it too. Don't get me wrong. I do like that sound.
Solid.
So
Let's go. Let's keep it going. Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to? I mean, if you like 80s thrash, I think
This
you
is
should probably
checking
like
all
it.
the boxes, right?
The only thing is, like, and me and Ryan kind of talk about this off of camera. we talk about like there's a couple R&B artists that we kind of joke about that sing like old school R&B, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want if I want to hear old school R&B, I'll listen to old school artists. So it's something about like a new school artist singing some old shit that kind of turns me off sometimes.
You know why I'm laughing, guys? Because I know exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah, we don't want to shit on anybody. We don't want to shit on anybody. No disrespect to where Ryan knows who I'm talking about. But it's like, man, I'd rather just go listen to Luther Vandross or like Maxwell or some shit. I don't want to listen to a new dude singing some old shit in an old way. So that's my only thing about this. I guess that's kind of how I could see someone maybe not liking this. It's just, I don't know what their, is it uniquely modern? You know what I mean? Not really. It just seems like something I could hear in the 80s. And I can hear it when it was in its prime,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just
that's
kind of
point.
Like when it was in all its glory, essentially, is what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
in its prime in the '80s, when those dudes were creating it, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this. But it is solid though. It's not bad at all.
And I like the groove, and that's a great point, man. Because I feel that way as well. I feel like that they have the sound. The sound is there.
Yeah,
right?
they nailed it though.
The sound is there. I feel like if I was at one of their concerts, they would get through playing a set and they'd be like, okay, guys, I'm going to take you all the way back. Y'all ready where all my 80s thrash people at? This is for you guys. And start playing a song like this. And I think motherfuckers will just go crazy because it brings you back to a time. You know?
agree.
I don't know if it's necessarily good for this time. I like that thrash sound, so I'm always going to have a little bit of bias to that.
But I guess it's been good though.
Yeah.
Because people went crazy. There's so
That's
many
true.
requests for this on YouTube, DMs, emails, all of our platforms for us to get to this song. So I guess people were sort of they were thirsting for this sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess they welcomed the sort of nostalgic
That's true.
approach. You
Yep,
know?
that's true.
But I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
Solid
me
song.
either.
Let's keep it going.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, I like that part. Even that na-na-na-na right here. I like that too.
It's good song. It's good, strong, solid riff. You know what I'm saying?
I can see why they like this. Yeah. I can see why they like it. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Na-na-na-na.
I bet you that shit's fun as hell to play though. I know they enjoyed it. Yeah, solid, good, straight to the point, straightforward thrash, man. You know what I mean? I was telling Ryan, I was like, I guarantee you, they probably love playing this song. Though.
Yep.
I mean, because it's simple, but it hits hard. It's heavy enough, not crazy heavy, but heavy enough. I think maybe overall, every once in a while, it's just nice to hear something. And I'm taking myself out in the metal world and just from music that I've grown up listening to. It's nice to hear kind of a throwback or something that's used that gives you that feeling that you had when you were, ripping and running, man, back in your time, in your day, the music that you grew up listening to. So I think that people were just really just excited about the song for that reason. Me, I think it's good. I think it's a good, solid, in-your-face thrash song. But I mean, I've said this in the creator video. I don't think YouTube hasn't seen that video. You know, I'm gonna listen to thrash. I mean, there's just so much music out there, man. You got Metallica, and maybe it's just because this week we had some bangers this week.
Yeah, we did.
We had some really, really good thrash songs that we've been checking out that were at a really high level.
Yeah.
That were a lot more sort of nuanced. That showcased a lot more skill and complexity, and you know, just higher level musicianship overall. So I guess it could be that this is just mixed in with the high level shit we've been doing. But for me, I'd rather just listen to, you know, give me some Metallica, give me some Megadeth, give me some Sepultura, you know, give me Annihilator, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of 80s thrash that I think does this and does it at a much higher level. Judas Priest, you know what I mean? I mean, they're not technically thrash, but Painkiller is amazing. So I think that's more of a thrash song. So, but a thumbs up regardless. Thumbs up regardless, man. Shout out to Power Trip.
I get it, George. I get it, man. I think I feel similar to you. I got a little bit, echoing a little bit of your sentiments, but a little differently, man. But before I get into my conclusion, guys, I want to take this time to shout out JD. He's a patron, man. He's been on Patreon for a while, man. He's been commenting, man. Super cool guy, man. Yes. And but I want to read a little bit about what he said here about Thrash Week. He said, "All right, fellas, it's time to stop fucking around with this Thrash Week." He was like, Power Trip has far and away received most mentions with 10 plus likes.
Oh, he kept tracking shit.
They're almost all for Executioner's Tax, Swing of the Axe. Let's go.
And we can confirm that it's been a big request.
It has.
It has been a big request. And not just on Patreon, but also on YouTube as well. That is, every time we did especially for Thrash Week, we saw a lot of upvotes and likes. Even before Thrash Week, we saw this request. So
exactly, man. And another gentleman, I can't remember his name, so I apologize. He was like, "Man, I know Ryan's this gonna go on Ryan's gym playlist. Trust me." And he was talking about this song as well. So I think you guys are right.
Is it on the playlist?
Yes, I'm going to put that on the gym playlist because I could just thrash out and just rock and just let go a whole bunch of aggression to this song. So I feel the song for that reason, you know, and I just like thrash, so I think that's why I'm gonna just vibe with the song like that.
I can see that though.
I'm gonna try to give you another analogy that's a little bit more relevant to a rapper that's out now, like Game. The Game, to me, I don't know if you guys watch the Game or, you know what I'm saying, or listen to any of his songs, but he has that old school West Coast sound. And it's real gangstered out. And I don't know if you're not into rap, you probably wouldn't really fuck with that sound. You know what I'm saying? Especially that West Side song that he just came out with not too long ago. Yeah. West Side. I love that song. But it's not really getting a whole lot of love. I'm not seeing people really talk about it. And I kind of feel like Power Trip, this song, can kind of fall into that kind of space because it's a great thrash song. I think it is great. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's done really, really well. But like George was saying, there's so many other bands, and maybe it's because we just came out of this thrash.
That could be it.
You know what I'm saying?
Could be the high that we're on.
But it is a good song.
Solid.
It is a good song, and it really has all the elements of thrash that we like. It really does.
Good, which is solid, strong riffs, yeah.
Right, which is why I'm saying, you know, maybe you have to really be immersed into this sound to really give it the appreciation. The reason why I brought up the Game is because I like the Game. I love his sound, and I love how he has that old school rappers type of swag, old school West Coast. But he gets lost in the shuffle when you start talking about great stuff. We were doing Jay-Z and Nas, and we did a week of that, and then we heard, you know, the Game. I'd be like, yeah, I just like that shit because it's hot. But it's still great though. I still like him a lot, and I still think he has dope music. So that's kind of how I feel about Power Trip, guys. I was trying not to be long-winded, but I really wanted you to understand how I think. I think they did a great job. It's going on my playlist, but I think to George's point, man, it's hard when when
you have limited time too.
Yeah, you know, and you've heard so many other bands that has done this and are pioneers in doing this too
at a higher level.
Yeah.
This is
but
good.
It's dope though.
It's solid.
It's dope though. I do like it. So it is gonna make
heard some epic shit. And when you have limited time,
man.
You know, your time is limited, and you've heard some great thrash at the highest level. It's just tough to sort of figure out where this would be placed. I'd rather just spend the limited time I have, and listening to shit like this, but just done, in my opinion, of course, at a much higher level. But it doesn't take away that this is a good, solid, in-your-face thrash song. So shout out to these gentlemen, man. I mean, give us some other songs. I would say give us some other suggestions that are maybe a little bit more unique to them You know what I mean? Or if this is them, that's cool. Just let us know in the comments. But if they have some songs that are a little bit more of a, I don't know, and more of a blueprint to their sound, you know what I mean? Give us some suggestions. I'll be interested to hear more from them to see, how they differentiate their sound from this straight up 80s thrash influence. You know what I mean? If not, cool. Let us know that. But that's it. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, we do have a Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.